Okay guys, my camera's still too low from the last video. Okay guys, I am going to do a video about food timing. Really simple. Sometimes I go, last video I was talking about, like junctions and zonulins and all this kind of stuff, and I really just want to make it simple. And talk to you about the food timing. Now, how does that work? Well, the best thing to do is allow your body to reset it with a circadian rhythm. What pray tell? Circadian rhythm is our natural body clock connected to nature, the light. So right now I'm getting blue light exposure, which is great. Now cortisol that is rising in the morning will eventually make that shift, and melatonin will take over and cortisol should downregulate. The problem is you guys have too much cortisol production in your body. Now we need cortisol, great hormone. Too much of it, bad, bad, bad. Bad. That becomes a fight or flight mode, and it doesn't matter if you're running or in a car hunking or stressed on the phone or you have an infection. It's a problem. A lot of people have candida. Don't believe me? You do. It's in your gut, systemic, and it's permeating through all your cells, weakening your immune system because that overgrowth of yeast, because you like your carbohydrates, not good. Your processed carbohydrates. Okay guys, so basically the timing of your meals is very important. It really is. I mean, if you're highly keto adapted, you can fast. You don't have to eat for like whatever hours, but I don't say that you should do this all the time because ultimately your body will start to think that it's starving again. It will no longer be able to just keep it homeostasis. It'll start to go to gluconeogenic effect, which is like starting to go towards your amino acids rather than just going towards the old ketones, because if your body's stressed, it wants to store fat because it thinks it's starving, right? Sustained stress always equates, let's get fat in case there's famine. Doesn't matter. Stress doesn't mean like arguing with someone. Stress can be like way deep down inside your cells. It can be damaged from when you were younger and you didn't go and fix it, like your gut. You can get enough probiotic bacteria in there. All right, so food timing. Before I go off on a tangent. Okay guys, so, all right. Food timing. How do we do it? You want to get to bed if you do not live up in Sweden, because I've got some svenska människor som säger till mig, Stephanie, bor norra så jag kan inte gå och sova så lätt, eller så tidigare. That means some of the Swedish people are saying, Stephanie, I live up north, so I can't go to bed earlier. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. Shoot, the light stays up super late. But most of us, we're living in that line on the equator where we can get to bed by 10 p.m. And turn your lights down low. Timing is everything. So your body can stop producing cortisol because lights are mimicking daylight, the blue light. We don't want that. Or get some blue light blocking glasses to block that. It's like yellow or orange lenses. I've mentioned it in another video. Or you guys can just turn off technology, right? Sit with a candle and read. But who's going to do that? I digress. Here we go. Go to bed by 10. Now, timing, food. Have an empty stomach before you go to bed, guys. What if I'm hungry? Your body will adapt. You do not want your body to freaking clock in while it's trying to clock out. Yeah, it's trying to go to bed. Heart rate drop, blood gets thick. We're going to a reparative zone. And now we're going to eat something that creates this peristalsis, and the body goes down goes on the job, and now it can't repair because it's starting to digest food and have to go to work. Yeah? So growth hormone and losing weight, very hard to do. The body's got to clock into the job late at night, stressful. Empty stomach. Start your fasting window at night, guys. Go to bed early. Yes? All right, let's get that circadian rhythm going. Sleep all night. Wake up. 6:30. Yeah. You heard me. 6:30, get up and allow your body to be exposed to daylight as it's rising. Right? So like in your eyes and in your skin, you have the sensory that's going to detect light and keep your circadian rhythm on point. Boom! Yeah! So you get tired at night and you're awake in the morning like, I am. Yeah. Okay, what else? What else? Well, pray tell. We have breakfast. Because now we're going to break the fast. Because we started the fast before you went to bed. Smart, right? Food still is energy. And if you are chilling at night, why would you put something that's going to do energy, give you energy? We want to chill, guys. So we want to wake up to energy. We want cortisol production because it's hard to eat steak and be asleep. That's hard. Cortisol starts to rise. Fatty meats help. You wake up. They're very dense, thick molecules that take a lot of force to be digested. So, with that said, it's going to wake you up. Get your metabolic rate going early, y'all. Now, going to digest. Now, for people who've got jobs, they're waking up at 4, that's hard. And I'll talk about you guys in a second. But for you guys who have to be at work by 8, you can get up by 6 and you can eat something. True dat. All right, so we're going to eat something. Now, if you go to work, if you work out before you go to work, we're going to cut it down to as little food as possible but still have breakfast. So you might have 1 egg, you might have 2 pieces of bacon, and you might have a tea with some fat in it to get peristalsis, the fat, raise your metabolic rate, cortisol rhythm, timing going, boom, done, easy to digest, go work out, then go to work. Boom. Wake up at 4, kind of the same thing, very small breakfast. Or for those who go to get up at 4 and then they go work out, you can work out fasted, just do a shot of MCT, medium chain triglyceride, small and particle size. Does not have to be used by the gallbladder, which means less digestion. Does not have to be scrubbed and broken down because the particle sizes are so tiny. Because most food is very dense except for carbohydrates are very tiny molecules as well. And can go through your digestive system, hit the blood, get to the brain, and calm your shite down. So your brain doesn't go into starvation mode. Because starvation mode just means, let's rip down muscle and make us flabby. Mess up our hormones. With that said, so if you get up at 4, go take a shot of MCT, go work out, come back home, eat your breakfast. Well, you can't because you got to get in your car and you got to go off to work because you got to commute an hour. Get a Vince Gironda shake style, or Stephanie, modified Vince Gironda style protein shake in the morning, and no pea, no hemp, no egg, and no whey, and no casein. We're talking pastured raw eggs. Just people are like, I have a bacteria. Take the egg, because we know where the bacteria really is. It's freaking on the shell when the chicken is like pooping out the egg. Well, it's not pooping, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of bacteria there. Go wash the egg shell because when you crack it, the goop and the slime and the shell could get into what you're trying to shake and make your shake with. No. So you can take an egg or 2, wash the egg, crack it, and then you can use coconut milk. I really don't like the almond milk because of the carrageenans, but you know, it is what it is if you have to, but it's got to have 0 carbohydrates. But I use coconut milk from a BPA-free can, add water, and then I'll throw some vanilla, some Ceylon, some peppermint, from some stevia, and always some salt because we got to get our hemp salt, our electrolyte balance up. Boom, there's your shake. You can add avocado, you can add chia seeds, you can add MCT oil, and you can add olive oil from a dark bottle, not less oxidized, cold pressed. Here we go. Then you got your shake and you can drink it on the way to work. So there's no excuse to get the timing of your breakfast. So the time doesn't push too far, right? Because we're trying to get peristalsis to happen sooner. Then you'd have a lunch around 12, 12:31. If you can't because of your job, you're a doctor, well, we'll have that little shake. We'll save some shake or a tea to get it in. So if you have your lunch later, then you can have your lunch later. Now, you're going to have, for the newbies who just start off, I kind of like have food placed like you are a carbohydrate consumer. Because the brain is like, freaks out when it's not getting its glucose. So food's coming in, it's like, oh, carbs are coming in. Oh, yeah, no, fat. Take it an afternoon fat snack. After the fat snack, you would have a dinner. And after dinner, you fast. Done. Timing is everything. Now, some people work out at night. Okay, that's a problem. A lot of you guys have a hard time sleeping at night, and that messes up what? Your circadian rhythm. So you might want to get a weight set at home and do your lifting from home and do some of the other, like when you're trying to actually work certain muscle groups at the gym. We want to cut down your workout at night. Like the shortest workout you could do, 30 minutes, stay away from the cardio, hit the weights, whatever's. Or if you can do a HIIT training, split up 15 and 15 and try to do some weights at home before in the morning. That would be great, because we don't want you working out at night. We don't want you lifting heavy, hard exertion, definitely no cardio, because we don't want to go to a gluconeogenic effect. We don't want to raise cortisol because we're trying to get to sleep at night, guys. And stop watching TV in bed. Subconscious brain. Bed is sleepy. Yeah? You wake up in the middle of the night, get out of bed. Sit on your sofa. Yes? Subconscious mind. Wake, sofa. Wake, get sleepy. Bed, don't sit up and read in bed. Then your subconscious brain will think that bed is like the sofa, which is keeping you awake at night. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more about food timing, because I really didn't go into type, a little bit. Food timing, how to get the macros into your keto lifestyle, how to diversify your foods, and yes, I will dabble a little bit in the food porn later, because you guys, the reason why I don't talk about it is because then I get a barrage of emails asking about recipes and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I got some bomb recipes. Don't think so? I got bomb recipes. I love to cook. But right now I'm trying to focus on getting you guys into ketosis, yeah? Becoming fat adapted, feeling fantastic, healing your systems because they're broken. Most of you. Okay, guys, if you want to learn more, you can go to stephanieperson.com and think about consultation, because I get so many questions. I'm like, just book a consultation. You gain, I gain. It's a win. And I've done over 300 consultations in less than a year now. So I've become my ultimate scientist brain, learning so much about all different kinds of people. Like just today, cancer person. And not everybody has cancer. Most people want to do this for weight loss, but a lot of you guys have broken thyroid, adrenal overload. So stuff to learn why, like I said, guys' legs become so thin, they can't build the muscle, they can't get lean. Women are like, I got cellulite, or they got the muffins and the hips and all this stuff. Anyway, because I try to use physical body, vanity, like, ooh, this is the business, all that stuff, to show you guys that this is what you can look like at the age, well, similar, your own genetic potential at the age of 47, very soon. You can go to stephanieperson.com, which is my website, and you can go to Stephanie the Business Person. That's my fan page. I'm on it every day. I talk to everybody. I answer every freaking question. Now, if I get thousands of more questions, will be a little hard because I got a lot already. I'm like up to here in questions, but I still love it. I love people. It might take me longer to get back to you because I'm getting so many questions now. Or you can go to my Instagram for like the young crowd, because I'm a dork and I'm energized. And I put little snippet videos and pictures, and people can see me like in different ways. And because, you know, I'm a photographer, so I'm able to kind of show some of my work and all that kind of stuff. And I call it the creative selfie series, because I'm a photographer. I've been shooting myself for a couple years. You know, doing stuff to just, because like when you're shooting yourself, when you do a video of yourself, you're more relaxed. You can kind of like do whatever you want to do. Okay, guys. Bing, ding, 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 ding. Oh, my Instagram, Stephanie Ketogenic. Stephanie the Business Person, or stephanieperson.com, which I probably already mentioned. But until I get hip and get some people putting all those links on my videos, you get me saying it every freaking video.